Tell you what, this last rep better go fast, otherwise I think we're going to have a code brown on our hands. Like, this is the difference that fueling makes. I am loving this run, honestly.
Where did you learn what it means to reciprocate?
Good morning. So today is Tuesday the 5th of January, which means it is week 2 of training for the Manchester Marathon. Now it's currently 7:07 a.m. I'm not running this morning because I've got to be in the office, but I just thought I'd do the intro to this video. So after work tonight, we've got a 30-minute easy run plus 5 by 20 second strides. So if you don't know what strides are, it's where you run as hard as possible for 20 seconds and then have like a minute off. And it basically just turns your legs over, and then the next time you run, your easy pace feels easier because the last time you ran prior to that, you were running hard, if that makes sense. Now, we've been having some pretty funky weather in the UK this week. It's been pretty cold and freezing and snowy, so I'm not too sure what the state of the roads are going to be like. We'll find that out later. I don't think I'm going to go on a treadmill. Hopefully it will be fine for me to go outside, because I really don't like the treadmill, like every other runner on the planet, I guess. But we'll find out the state of the roads later. I'm going to head to work now, and I'll catch up with you guys after work. Good evening. So I have just got through the door from work. It is 6:05 p.m. And the thing that I was worried about this morning was the weather. So it was really cold, icy, snowy this morning. It is completely different now. Obviously it's pitch black and it's chucking it down with rain. So all of the ice is melted. So luckily I won't be slipping. But I'm gonna get wet. I'd much prefer it to be snowy than rainy. But maybe that's just me. One of the ways that I find getting out of the door after work easy is just don't sit down. Like, once you come back from work, as soon as you sit down, you're less likely to get back up and want to go out. So I just try not to sit down, as stupid as it sounds. Anyway, enough yapping. Let's get out the door.
So I started to think about the plans I made the day unpaid, and you just can't call space.
Absolutely no idea if you can see me. It is cold, it is wet. Weirdly, I think I might prefer running in the ice than the wet. But maybe that's just me, maybe I'm just weird. And just like that, we have arrived. There it is, there is the good stuff. We've got the goods and we are back on the move. Right, we have dropped off the yogurt. I got 6 more minutes of my easy run, then 5 sets of strides, and then I can go home. Where I live is so fucking hilly. So there's two ways off of my estate, and they're both downhill, which inevitably means I have to go back up the hill at some point. It's just such a pain in the ass, man. Like, you London runners don't know how easy you've got it. Fucking Victoria Park, Battersea Park, Clapham Common. I would fucking kill for a park like that. Honestly, just like that, it's time for some strides. God, my hamstrings hurt, fuck me. Do you want to get ran over? Fucking hell. Boom. I've just realised that for like the last 4 clips, I forgot to put it in 0.5 mode, so apologies. So that's all my strides done. I'm going to give a bit of a hot take, right? When I can, I run on the road instead of the pavement. The pavement, you're just going up and down and up and down. But on the road, it's all flat. It's just much better for my knees. I will tell you what, man, it is fresh outside. It is cold. That is my easy run and stride session complete. I think we got about 4.8k done in the easy run. And then, I think it was about 5.5k with the strides. But yeah, man, felt great. It set me up nicely for tomorrow. Tomorrow is a double training day, working from home day. Tomorrow we're training legs in the morning, and then we're doing a tempo session at lunch. I don't know the details of the tempo session yet because I can't remember, but I'm sure I will let you guys know tomorrow. So yeah, that's it from me tonight, and I will see you tomorrow.
Good morning. It is Wednesday, the 7th of January, which means it is a double training day today. We've got intervals at lunchtime, but before then, I'm going to go to the gym. Now, I'm trying something new today, where I'm training legs the same day as my hard session, because I read something about keeping your hard days hard, and which allows your easy days to actually be easy, and you actually then recover on your easy days. So I'm going to try that out for the next couple of weeks, which means double training days on like threshold days and interval and sort of tempoed work days. Now hopefully I'm not too fatigued for my session this afternoon or this evening, whenever I end up doing it. But I guess we'll see, especially while I get used to it. I think once I get used to like running on fatigued and tired legs, I'll probably be okay. But it is 7:30 a.m, a little bit later than I'd anticipated, but we've got an hour and a half before I start working, so plenty of time to get a leg workout done. And just like that, we are back from the gym. It is now just after 9 a.m. I'm going to go and make some breakfast. I think I'm probably going to have sourdough and eggs again, as always. But the gym was actually quite quiet, so I think going in the morning might be the play, as opposed to at lunchtimes when I'm working from home. Obviously, I've got to get up earlier. Well, not earlier, to be honest. If I work from home, I can get up at like 7:30 like I did today and just head straight to the gym. I will put what I did on the screen. It was a nice little 35-40 minute leg session. I didn't go too heavy just in case of like being fatigued for my session later, but I can gradually build back up the strength and increase the weights as I get used to running on tired legs. One thing that I've been doing recently is using this planner to plan my days out, and it's just really satisfying to be able to tick off things. Like, it's just like a visual cue. Maybe that's just me, but like, I like seeing things on paper, and when I can just like tick them off, not just mentally, but actually like physically do something to tick them off. I don't know, it just makes me feel really good about myself. So, got my food all sorted. For now, I'm going to eat this, log into some work, and yeah, I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. Now, if you know me, you know that I am the worst barista on the planet, but I've just created this masterpiece right here. Okay, so good afternoon. It is now 12:14 p.m, and I think I'm going to go out of my session right now. For today, my session is a 10-minute warm-up, and then we've got 6x3 minutes at 5:05 with a 1-minute jog recovery in between reps, and then a 10-minute cool down. So about 7k, about 43 minutes of work. So yeah, it should be fun. So because today is an interval day, I'm going to switch out the shoes that I normally wear, and I'm going to go for the Saucony Endorphin Pro 4s. Now, these have got a carbon plate in the bottom. They're still relatively new to me. I think I've only done like 20 kilometers in them, so I am still getting used to how they work and what they're capable of. But I think for this type of workout, they're going to be quite nice to run in, so we'll see how they go. I'm going to take this gel in my warm-up just for a bit of a carb boost. I always try and do this just to give me some extra fuel for these hard sessions. That warm-up was a sign of anything to come. I'm cooked. Like, I ate well before my run, but I keep on getting a stitch. I don't understand it. My AirPods keep falling out my ears as well, man. Such a pain. Tell you what, this last rep better go fast, otherwise I think we're gonna have a code brown on our hands. Right, that is session done. Felt very, very good. Other than the fucking stitch that I kept getting. Paces felt bang on. Hit them all. It was just class, to be honest. It's so nice to be able to run in the daylight and not in pitch black. Just do my 10-minute cool down and then I can go home. And just like that, workout is all finished off. And just like that, we have finished the session. I'm going to be so honest, I am so undecided on these shoes. Like, I know that they've got a carbon plate in the bottom of them. Maybe they just need wearing in a little bit more, but I'm really not convinced. It just feels like I'm just running in like a normal trainer. It just feels like I get no energy return, but maybe that's just me. I am used to like Evo SLs or the Adios Pro 4s. Like down here, these shoes are absolutely mental.
And my Evo SLs, before I started using them for long runs, I used them for tempo work. Maybe I just need to get another pair of Evo SLs. Maybe I've just set my standards too high. But for those with a carbon plate in them, I would expect just a little bit more. See, I had a meeting at 2 p.m. originally booked in, but they've just cancelled it. So I pretty much just rushed my cooldown for nothing. But it gives me a bit more time to just refuel. And yeah, that is me done for the day. I think tonight I've got a free evening, so I might end up going back to the gym and going in the sauna for like 20-30 minutes just to sort of aid a bit of recovery, because today's been quite a big day. So yeah.
Good morning. So today is Friday, the 9th of January. It's currently 11:01 a.m. As you can probably tell, I am working from home. I've had a pretty busy morning, otherwise I would have filmed this intro at like 9 a.m. But for those of you that don't know, I work as a software engineer, and I logged in this morning and I couldn't connect to any databases or anything, so I sort of had to get that sorted before I was able to do anything else. But yeah, so today is Friday. Nice Teams notification. But yeah, today's Friday. We've got an easy run on the cards today. I was going to wake up and get it done nice and early. However, from my double training day on Wednesday, I've been absolutely wiped out. Like, on Thursday, I was ruined and I was so tired. So I just thought I'd give myself a nice sleep, basically, to recover. So I ended up getting about 7.5 to 8 hours in, and I think it's helped like massively. So yeah, like I say, today is an easy run day. However, we've had snow. Now you can't really see it now, but if I just point this out, it's sort of started to melt a little bit now. This morning it was quite bad. Like the roads and stuff. The roads and the paths and stuff, they'll probably still be pretty icy. So it's going to be a fun one like the other morning last week. Yeah, let's just close those blinds and close myself off from the outside world. Yeah, so it's 11 a.m. now. I'm going to carry on working until maybe like 12:30, 1 o'clock. I don't think I've got any meetings until... No, I've got an empty calendar today. It's been cancelled. I had a meeting at 3. That's what I was thinking about. But yeah, no, I think I'm going to carry on working until about 12:30, I think, and then head out. It's a 35-minute easy run today, and today I will actually be taking it easy because I need to recover, because on Sunday I've got an 1.5 hour long run, which will be my longest run probably since my half marathon in October. All that being said, I will catch up with you guys in a little bit. Just like that, it is 1:15. I carried on working for a little bit longer than I would have hoped, but we are now ready to go. So I've done the professional temperature check, and I've stuck my hand out the window, and this is the fit that I've decided to go with, because it does feel quite cold, and it was cold enough to literally snow and stick, so that's got to be a sign, right? Like I said earlier, 35 minutes easy, no strides today, just complete, nice and chill. So let's get out the door.
So it looks like the majority of the ice is actually melted in my area, so it doesn't look as picturesque as it did this morning. So we're 30 minutes through, nearly done. It felt pretty good, to be fair. My only complaint is I've had this funky pain in like my arch, in the arch of my foot, and then it sounds like a shooting pain up through my quad, if that makes sense. It seems to have calmed down a bit now, so might be alright. That is 35 minutes done. And I finished it up this beautiful little hill. Nice. But I finished off with this sort of view, so it's all worth it. I also went to the shop and grabbed some dark chocolate, so I've got something beautiful waiting for me at home. One thing that I noticed too is that the schools are off because of like the snow, but like it's literally completely fine. Like look, I just looked and literally all of the schools in my area are closed, man. Like when I went to school, we didn't get a snow day for anything. It had to be literally like pelting it down with snow.
I honestly can't be stopped right now with my barista skills. Like, I've just written my name on my coffee. If that's not professional barista, I don't know what is. So the reason that I bought dark chocolate after my run earlier is because I have been getting back in to my yogurt bowls post-run or just for breakfast or whatever. Now, they are absolutely fucking exquisite. Like last year when I was training for Manchester Marathon, I absolutely like spammed these things out.
I would have like 1 or 2 a day every day. And after eating them every day for like 4 or 5 months, I was absolutely sick of them and I went off them completely. But like recently I saw the yogurt in the shop again and I thought, yeah, go on, why not? I'll give it a go. And now I'm just absolutely hooked again. So in this one, we've got frozen blueberries, frozen raspberries, dark chocolate, granola, and Greek yogurt underneath. They literally take like 2 minutes to prep and they are just absolutely sensational. But with all that being said, it's now 4:49 p.m. I've been absolutely locked into my work all afternoon. But that's it for today. I will catch up with you on Sunday where we've got an hour-and-a-half long run. And that'll be interesting because that'll be my longest run since training for Manchester Half Marathon in like October, September time. So yeah, we'll see how we get on with it. But I will catch up with you guys on Sunday. Good morning. It is long run day. I feel like I start every little segment with good morning, but it's genuinely just when I film. But it is currently 10:21 a.m. and well, I've been to the shop and I've grabbed my bagels, I've grabbed my Squares bar, I've even treated myself to a little Lucozade, because one of the bad things with me in long runs is my fueling, like pre-run. During the run with gels and stuff, I think I'm completely fine, but it's pre-run. So I'm trying to iron that out before we get up to the bigger long runs, because right now I'm only at like an hour and 20 minutes, an hour and a half, an hour and 40 minutes. Once we get into the bigger ones, like 2.5 hours, 3 hours, I need to have my fueling nailed. So it's just one less thing to worry about when we get into those higher distances. Anyway, so today is a 1 hour and 30 minute long run. The weather outside, I've been to the shop and it's absolutely chucking down with rain. I don't love running in the rain, does anyone? But it's not cold. It's not as cold as it's been in the last week or so. So that's a good thing. Gonna get this food down me, and I'm probably gonna wait about an hour and a half, 2 hours to try and avoid stitches, just because I get those quite a lot, and I got those a lot last week, which is what sort of trumped my long run last week. But yeah, gonna get this food down me and catch up with you guys in a bit. So it is now 12:24. And I'm going to make a move. It hasn't started raining just yet if I open this and have a look. So it's cloudy and drizzly. It keeps raining on and off. So we'll see. But I've got a t-shirt on under this because it's not too warm. So I got this free hat from Cadence when I ordered some stuff. It's a pretty nice hat, so I'm going to rock that today. And then it's basically just full represent 247 because this jacket is like a staple for me. And I've got a 247 t-shirt on underneath, 247 2-in-1 shorts, and then I've just got 28 club socks. And I'm also going with the calf sleeve today because I am nurturing shin splints, or I feel shin splints. So best to have it on and not need it than need it and not have it on. Obviously today is a longer run, so we've got some new gels that I'm trying out. I've never tried this flavour of the Beta Fuel. See you later. I've never tried this flavour of the Beta Fuel. I'm always a user of the kiwi and lime or strawberry and lime or something like that. And then Precision Fuel and Hydration unflavoured. These ones are pretty good. So yeah. Let's go.
So we are 25 minutes in. We're absolutely cruising. Like 6:10 average pace. Cruising. It was really, really good. It was really, really like maintainable. And I think I really made the right choice leaving my fuel like 2 hours between it, because it just feels really so much better than last week. So yeah, just next to an hour through. Still absolutely cruising. I really, really feel like I've nailed fuel in here. I think that's all the difference. And I really enjoyed this. I'm just got over 10k. Just feeling fucking amazing, to be honest. It is really, like, this is the difference that fueling makes. This feels like such a good run. One of my best runs in a while, I feel. But this is like why fueling makes such a big, big difference. I am loving this run, honestly. 14.3k, average pace 6:19. And it just felt fucking fantastic. I was just cruising the entire time. No points was I like, oh fuck, this is hurting. Nothing. It just felt like an overall really, really solid long run, and I'm really happy with that.
And just like that, we are back from my 1 hour and 30 minute long run. Went so well, man. Like, honestly,
the fueling, I've yapped on about fueling. It makes such a big difference, and I'm so glad that it was nailed today. But there was one thing that I was keeping on my mind, that was keeping me going for that entire time, and that was these beautiful things right here. So I went out for pizza last night. The good thing about that is that I always bring it home with me, and I've just finished a long run, so like the first thing that I want right now is a big fat greasy pizza, and that's exactly what I've got. So I'm going to absolutely tuck into this.
6.5 hours later.
So it is now about 7:30, and I haven't filmed anything for a fair few hours. But that is going to be the end of week 2 of training for the Manchester Marathon. I think it's been a much better week this week in terms of like relative effort and results, and it just overall feel. It's been a really, really good, strong week, and hopefully it carries on like this. Anyway, if you got this far, thank you very, very much for watching the video. Please leave a like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys next week for week 3. See you later.